Hello everybody, we're back with Braille Lessons in an hour. It's probably going to be an hour and 15, but I'm trying to keep it around there, under an hour. Lesson 8, welcome. Lesson 8, we have even more, at least initial letter contractions, and guess what, everybody's favorite, even more short form words, and guess what, even more special characters. So let's dive right in. Remember we had talked earlier about we can have a Braille cell that prefixes, say, a Braille contraction, and then that'll mean something. Well, here we go. We're going to have a whole bunch of those. So those prefixed Braille symbols can either be a .5, a .45, or a .456. So it's getting a little more complex and a little more involved based upon what that prefix symbol or Braille cell is, before the second cell. So we'll just start diving into a couple of them here. So here we have a .5 followed by a CH, okay, that dot 1 and 6. You see that? That means the word character. Next we have ought, which is spelled O-U-G-H-T, and that is a .5, and then the O-U contraction, which is dots 1, 2, 5, 6, is the word ought, like you ought to stop talking about Braille. Next, we have the word there. So we have a .5 preceding Braille cell, followed by a, look at that, the strong contraction for the. Remember the and of, for the, and for, of, the, with, those ones. So together we would have the word there spelled T-H-E-R-E. Next we have the word through, which is a .5 and then that TH contraction. Okay, that stands for the word through. Like, I am so through with learning about Braille. Next, we have a .5, and then that's followed by another cell of a .156, which we should remember that contraction of WH. When those are together, we have the word where, as in W-H-E-R-E. Where is the end of these Braille lessons, or where are? Next we have, look at that, preceding Braille cell, we have a 4-5 with a, looks like a U, which would be a .136. Whatever could those be? The word upon. So as in, once upon a time, there was a guy that kept talking about Braille and wouldn't shut up. Next, we have another .45 prefixed Braille cell with a followed by a W, which stands for the word word, W-O-R-D. What's the word? You talk too much about Braille. Next, we have a 4-5 followed by a the again. Remember that strong contraction, the? Well, now it's a 4-5 preceding Braille cell followed by the, which stands for these, T-H-E-S-E. Next, we have those. So a 4-5 followed by that TH contraction. That would mean the word those. Next, we have, look at that, a WH contraction preceded by a Braille cell of 4-5. That would mean the word whose. Whose, W-H-O-S-E. Next short form we have is, we got a, this is our first Braille cell prefix of dots 4, 5, and 6, followed by a Braille cell C. Whatever could it be? The word cannot. Cannot. C-A-N-N-O-T. Next, we have a Braille cell prefix of 456 followed by a Braille H. That would be the word had, H-A-D. Next, we have a 456 prefix followed by a dot 134, which would be an M, remember from our alphabet, and that is the word many, M-A-N-Y. There are many rules to UE Braille and symbols. Next, we have 456 and an S, a Braille S. That stands for the word spirit, S-P-I-R-I-T. Next, we have a 456, and it looks like there's our friend the again, the symbol for the. 456, the means there, as in T-H-E-I-R, as in their minds are totally melting now with all of these Braille symbols. Next, we have a 456, and it looks like a W, the Braille W symbol. And that symbol, those cells together stand for the word world, W-O-R-L-D. As in, what kind of world am I in now with all these Braille rules? Okay, next we have short form words. We all kind of know what short form words are, and these Braille symbols represent words, so we must use them whenever we see them in print and need to transcribe to Braille or vice versa. First one is an ABV. That stands for above. Next, we have a Braille ALM, which is for the word almost. Next, we have a Braille A and C, which is the word according. AC is the word according. Next, we have a Braille A, L, and R. A, L, and R. Those three cells together is the word already. Remember, whenever you see those words in print and you're trying to Braille them, you got to use these short form words. Next, we have A, C, and an R. Anybody want to take a guess? A, C, and R? The word across. Next, we have Braille A and L. Anybody want to try guessing what A and L would be a short form word? A-L? If you guessed also, then you would be correct. Next, we have an A, an F, and a N. A, F, and N. Anybody want to take a stab at that one? A, F, and N, those three Braille cells together. AFN, not Armed Forces Network for those of us in the military services. Not Armed Force Network, but afternoon. So, next we have a short form word. Looks like an A, an L, and a T. You want to try that one? A-L-T? All together. Let's all together say A-L-T means all together. Next we have A, F, and W. AFW. Anybody know that one? That would be afterward. Afterward. Like afterwards of this lesson, I am going to have a beer. Next we have dot, looks like an A, an L, and a W. ALW, those three cells together, always. Next, we have an N, an E, and an I. N, Braille N, Braille E, Braille I. That stands for the word neither. Neither. Next, we have Braille N, Braille E, and Braille C. Those Braille cells together stand for the word necessary. It is necessary to be done with these Braille lessons. Next, we have, looks like a Braille X and a Braille F. X and F. Whatever could X and F be? Itself. Remember, X represents it, so it kind of makes a little bit of sense. Next, we have a Braille T, a Braille G, and a Braille R. A, G, and R. Those stand for all together. Or excuse me, the word together. T, G, and R. T, G, and R. Not all together, but together. Next, we have, looks like a P, the ER, and an H. That's a good one. P, the ER, the contraction ER, and then an H. Perhaps I would almost be done with this. Perhaps we shall go on, though, to a Braille A, a Braille L, and a Braille T. So we got an ALT. Here's the all together. Let's get it all together. And next we have a Braille A, a Braille C, a Braille L, and a Braille Y. So A, C, L, and Y together would be the word accordingly. Next, we have Braille A, F, Braille R, and Braille S. Stands for the word afterwards. Afterwards. So that's it for those short form words. Next, we're going to dig into a little bit of special symbols here. There's just a few, so bear with me as we do some more special symbols. So this symbol right here in Braille, which is a dot 456, and then we have that TH contraction, that is a cross hatch / like pound sign, or as us old school people would say, that's a tic-tac-toe board. Okay, next special symbol that we have, right? Anybody want to take a stab at what this one is? This is the ampersand, or like the and symbol. So that would be a 2 cells, a dot 4, and then a dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or like the and strong contraction. Okay, that is an ampersand. Next special character is a special character for the copyright symbol. So a copyright symbol is 2 cells, first cell dot 4, 5, second cell dots 1 and 4, and that is the copyright symbol. Next we have, my note cards are stuck together. There we go. Next symbol we have is the trademark symbol. Kind of looks like that, that TM, in like superscript. Anyway, this is the trademark symbol, and that's 2 cells. First cell being 4, 5. Second cell is like a Braille T. And dots 2, 3, 4, 5 is the trademark symbol. Next, we have the registered symbol. That's like that R with the circle around it. You ever seen that symbol? Well, in Braille, we can Braille it. First cell would be a dots 4, 5. Second cell would be an R, and that is the registered symbol. And that is all we have for our special characters for this lesson. So We'll see you next in lesson 9. Thanks for hanging out.